Hello there, Aries. Welcome to your reading. This is for the week of 9th to 16th of March. And if you are new here, you are welcome as well. So let's see what we have for you, who or what is coming towards you, and any other messages. The Chariot, Seven of Cups, the Empress, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, there is the Hermit. So the Hermit is your overall energy. That is Virgo energy. You could be in Hermit mode right now, or there is something that has required you to go into isolation, a form of retreat, or there's some kind of retreat that you're also in right now. Maybe a group of people, for example. But with the Hermit card, there's definitely something of a research that you could be doing, applying your wisdom, or if you have situations, then you're seen as a really wise person right now. If you're making any kind of decision, you're moving with your wisdom. I do also feel like with the Hermit card, you're having a vision that is coming to you energetically. So this can be a new gift that you're coming to light about, a new spiritual gift. But whatever this is feels to be connected to expression and how we express ourselves. So most importantly, how we express, because the Hermit is more of like a really serious energy, right? So connected to more education perspective. So you could be an educator, you could also be in education, or you are seen again as a teacher. In terms of who or what is coming towards you, okay, so if there's anyone coming towards you, it could be that they are, they have that maturity to them, or, they have matured a lot at this time. With the Chariot, we have Cancer energy, so there is something to do with travel. This is Mars, motivation, going for something. So it could be that you're just going for something here, or someone is just zooming and doing something. So right now there's like that go-getting energy. So you may find yourself highly energetic even as at this time. And yeah, there could be something that you're purchasing, maybe a vehicle, for example, or you're looking to do that, and it feels like you're finding just the right one. There could be somewhere that you're traveling to. The message here is good news, okay? There is victory, there is success in whatever it is that you are going towards, a form of an endeavor. The Seven of Cups is one of options, so you have 7 over here. The Seven of Cups is one of options, so I feel like with these two cards, the overall energy is one of protection. So I do feel like you have a protection right now, or something that you're protecting, or you are having a further protection that is coming to you. Okay, so with the Seven of Cups is options, offers, opportunities. You may find something in your email, you may find something in your mailbox, or something comes to you like an off, you like something taken off for you, maybe a burden, but it feels like something is about to be lifted from you, where you just feel you're about to get it for a certain amount and then it's reduced, something like that. That can be the Seven of Cups energy. So I do feel like you have offers that are coming in. You're going to be spoiled for choices is what I'm getting. So you may find yourself needing to retreat in order to know what to go with or what offer to take up. There could also be your dreams that are communicating to you a lot as at this time. So I do feel like you have a dream come true. So your dreams could be communicating to you something, and you may be writing it down, or you may be looking to write it down somewhere, or maybe note it. The Empress is abundance, fertility, sometimes childbirth with the Empress card. There could also be you in the position of business, or like looking to build up something for yourself. It's a form of like keeping together and also having expansion from there. So it's a new level to productivity with the Empress card, a form of passivity as well. They're not budging. So I do feel like you could be in this place where you're not budging, or if there's anything you're not in, you're like not budging would even put too much activity to the Empress energy. It is just one where you're chilling, or you are kind of stepping back in order to step forward. So that can be the Empress energy. There could also be a mother figure in the picture, maybe an employer as well. Yes, sometimes the Empress can be seen in a leadership position, but it's just more of like nurturing and keeping together. If there's anything that is coming to you here, Aries, I feel like you're concealing it, okay? You may find yourself in a place of concealment. It's another level again to moving in silence. Something about this reading feels to be on another level. Virgo energy is the 6th house. So there's that thing of expression, but it's not like out in the light like that where someone is expressing. It's more to do with like thinking, analysis. And then the Empress card is kind of backing it up, where there feels to be something where you're applying a lot of wisdom. It's like you know better now. So there's something here where it's like layers of wisdom that you're moving with. So you have 7, 7, and then 9, 9. So the first 7 is the Chariot. The first 9 is the Hermit. So those are major arcanas. Then the second 7 is a minor arcana. The second 9 is a minor arcana. All right. So I do feel like that could say a lot for you, because there feels to be a combination of Virgo, Scorpio, Cancer in your reading. But of course, this is Taurus, Libra. But I do feel like there's something here of like something to do with your inheritance. Okay, if I were to go more energetic, it would be more to do with your inheritance. It would be more to do with like what it is that you are finding out that has always been yours. And it's like there's just a high chance of feeling like it's like that. It's like a ray, and as soon as you are coming to that ray of sunshine, ray of rainbow, you know, but it feels like it's the road is getting wider. So every now and then give yourself the permission to stop at this traffic light. All right, give yourself the permission to be like, I'm grateful, or I am seeing this, and it can, something positive can actually be something that you can actually complain about. Okay, give yourself the permission to complain. Give yourself the permission to feel, you know, like it's too much as well, and you can step back from there in order to know what to go with. With the 9 of Pentacles, there is independent wealth, abundance. You could be changing up something about yourself, maybe your hair, your clothes. Something about you is definitely changing up completely. This is the card of unconditional love. You know, you have come on a journey for sure, and you have used that to build you up. Relationships, twin flame connections, love connections. Ultimately, what it has done is it has brought you back to yourself again and again. And then now you're in that place where you get to choose. Okay, now you're in that place where you actually get to choose. Amazing. So the 9 of Pentacles is one where you're maintaining something. Your resourcefulness is coming to light. You're highly resourceful at this time. And with the Ace of Wands, so sometimes with the 9 of Pentacles is just one where you're seeing, oh, am I being hyper independent here, or am I looking to seek help? And at the end of the day, you will know what answer comes in for you. If you need to reach out, if you need to, you know, stop, if you need to do it on your own, that is where the 9 of Pentacles can come in. With the Ace of Wands, there is light, inspiration, new sparks, and it's further confirming the Chariot energy. So it feels like you're going to have a lot of downloads come in. All right, if you're looking to create something, build something, then you're going to have a lot of information. If you are having maybe a rekindling of a fire, a flame, then it's to do with your relationships. But whatever this is, feels like it's very active. One thing that you're doing definitely with the Ace of Wands is keeping that ignition, but also knowing when it's time to turn it off, you know. So there could be some times where you are taking time to renew your energy, taking time to recharge. If you're asking me, it feels like you are recharged and ready to go. Let's get a few cards from, look here, Brilliance. So the Brilliance card says, you discover your own genius by breaking away from the grind to follow your own inspiration. Your ideas bring recognition. Power position. You are being promoted or called to lead. Time to step into your sovereignty and guide others with compassion. Make it work. You have all the tools that you need to succeed, but you have to put in the effort. You excel at working with your hands and fixing problems. At the bottom of the deck, we have harmony. It's important for you to have a quiet, peaceful work atmosphere in order for you to thrive. Working at home or for yourself is best. There is the education card. You may need to take a class or do research to find a better position, or you may find yourself writing a book or teaching others. Divine timing is at play. So there's some form of learning, new language, information that is coming to you from what I see. Angels and ancestors, what do we have for Aries? Autumn, release the old and rest. Winter, take care of your needs. There's the Emperor card right there, which is Aries. And, oh, the Shaman, trust in higher forces. That one was right there. And somehow when I saw the Shaman card while shuffling the cards, I did see something connected to nature, all right? So it feels like you do have information that is coming to you. Yeah, there's some kind of information coming to you here. Whatever this is feels to be of a vision or even something that you're looking to. Could be a creation, but it's beyond that. Okay, it's bigger than that from what I see. But yeah, this feels to be a bit of like a branching out of this main picture. Autumn. Release all of the pressure and expectation weighing you down. Shed it all so that you can recover before moving into a time of renewal. Autumn is when the trees are preparing for the long cold winter and must let go of all the weight they are carrying in order to continue to grow and prosper. Sometimes you too just have to surrender an aspect of yourself in order to continue to grow and prosper. The raven on the autumn card shows that there is an opportunity to heal at this time. In Celtic animal medicine, the raven is the bird of healing and initiation. The healing it brings is a shift that allows you to move into a more powerful psychic space where you can be more aware of your needs and desires and be better supported. You know what is heavy, what is holding you back. Is it a person, a situation, or a dream? Like the trees letting go of their leaves and fruit in the autumn, it's time to let it go. When you hold on, you try to control reality, and that never works. When you let go, you make space for the new to enter your life. You are being guided by your angels and nature herself to release whatever is stopping you from moving forward. And you can do this. I wish you a blessed week, and for some reason, I'm being guided to see what the Seven of Cups is about. What would you like Aries to know? Someone may have asked for this. The world, yeah, it's a dream come true. Something may be coming in. Okay, Five of Swords. I feel like with the Five of Swords, there is that thing that you could be picking up regarding ascension symptoms with the World card and the Five of Swords. So there's a lot of ascension symptoms. So however you're caring for yourself, keep doing that. I believe that came up in the cards as well. So it feels like with this expansion, there's bound to be a lot more of like the maybe density that you are not necessarily, yes, you're working on releasing that personally, how you're being shown. On the outside, it may just be that you're gaining even more protection as a result of this elevation. So when we say new levels, new devils, it's not always a preparation for the worst. It's always saying that, yeah, there's just that preparation that comes to you naturally because you have been elevated by the divine in the first place. With the Five of Swords, you could also be experiencing something where maybe it has tried to cause you defeat, has tried to put you down, a form of a mental warfare, and your mental resilience is coming through strongly. Yeah, it feels like mental warfare. Seven of Cups and the Chariot. And the World. Okay, I'm done now. Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is bringing offer, proposals, invitation, whatever this is. It is about to be like maybe you have dreamed of this or you have seen this coming and then you're finally seeing that it has been happening is what I'm getting. Okay, so I'll stop here again and do take care and much love. Bye-bye. Hello there, Leo. Welcome to your reading. This is for the week of 9th to 16th of March. And if you are new here, you are welcome as well. So let's see what is going on for you, Leo. Who or what is coming towards you? Someone may need to hear that they are... Yeah, the first message that is coming in is you are you're still connected. Okay, they're telling you that you're still connected. These are your spirit guides. I'm getting souls. You're connected to the souls of the departed. I'm also hearing that, of course, the card reading may be different, okay, but I felt to share this message with you, Leo, first of all, that you are connected to the souls of the dearly departed. I'm also getting the song Wade in the Water. So that song may have a message for you or something that you're connecting to right now. I also see someone with a scarf on. They may like to wear a scarf, or there is something about your clothing that you are particular about, what it is that covers you up, what it is that warms you up. Yeah, there's something peculiar about your clothing or how you choose your clothing. Yes, it's like how you choose your clothing is peculiar to you, or it's something that matters to you. So there's something about you treating objects as having life to them. So that is how, or that is a big part of how you know that this message is for you. And the reason to that is because whatever covers you, there is a bigger meaning to that, and is connected to this reminder that you are not disconnected, or to put it the other way around as well, you are connected. You're still very much connected is what I'm getting. So it's like whatever clothing you wear is actually connected to the warmth that they are bringing to you, you know, these spirit guides. I'm getting more of souls, okay? More of souls that you're connected to. So something about you is a soul person, or you're a soul-oriented person, or you speak to the souls of others, or there's some kind of movement that you're making right now. So what they're saying is there's some form of questions. Yes, I'm getting questions. Sometimes it's okay to have the question and not have an answer, because that is the way to simplify something or to keep something simple. Okay, so there's some form of simplicity or simplification that is coming to you or is about to come to you. And they're saying that sometimes you don't have to have the answer, but the questions are important. The questions are important, okay? So the overall message is that of a soul, a warmth, a loving presence, and still connected. Okay, they say that you're still connected. So let's see what we have for you, Leo. Who or what is coming towards you? And there is much more coming through, all right? But it's saying that you are... You know how you have some... Like you have a herd of... like you're walking on the street, maybe a busy street, New York, you know, London, something like that. Though it's to do with a city, it's to do with a lot of people, or maybe these people may be in the physical, these people may be energetic, like in terms of energy, but there's something about something of a pace. So it's like you're looking to pace something right now in a fast-paced environment, in something that feels fast-paced, and you can easily leave one feeling like, because something is moving very fast, it can make one just sitting in the middle and watching something go very fast. But if you look at it another way, is your ability to... it's like you maybe that's where the questions come in for you, because maybe you're not meant to move in that pace, or maybe you're actually able to pinpoint yourself. So it's not like you're not moving with them. It may be that there's another person that you see amongst that crowd that is moving that way, but they feel that way as well. Yeah. So it means that there is a movement for you, and there's some kind of movement. And I'm also hearing let my people go, let something go. Okay, Leo, I'm going to sit with this energy a bit more because it feels like there's something of a feeling like something is like very fast, and there's that tendency to feel left behind, or tendency to feel like something is too fast, or it can make someone to feel left behind as well. But it's not you, it's what is happening around you. It's not you alone. So it's like there's a shift in perception that you could be coming to again. Or now, this is not about your own practice or something that you're doing actively. It's something that you're about to come to even more of a realization or a discovery of the fact that you're also in that pace. So just because everyone is moving that way, there, if you look closely, there are different speeds. I'm getting the speed of light, the speed of something. So there's a speed, there are different accelerations, speed to be more precise. There are different speeds, there are different lanes. If you look closely, there are different lanes. Some are working like that and then they're stopping. Some are going like that and then they stop. Some are there, but somehow maybe the ground beneath them is moving them. Okay, so there's something about that that is coming to you. Wow, so much more is coming through here, Leo. But you may need to hear that you're very much connected, and it doesn't mean that a disconnection is not a right thing to say. No, this is not about bypassing. Yeah, so it's like there's a high chance for bypassing this. So as much as I want to move towards the solution, which honestly I'm someone who likes to do that a lot, I'm also working on focusing on the problem itself, which is important, while not staying in that problem. Yeah. So let's see what we have. Who or what is coming towards you? Such a powerful message there. Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, King of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. So the Chariot is your overall energy. That is a form of warrior, courage, determination, moving to something or gearing towards something. There could be something to do with a car, a transportation, a medium as well. But whatever this is with the Chariot card, you are ready to go. That is the fire horse energy. So it looks like you're ready to go right now. And if you're traveling, just know that you have success and victory with this, or you're able to get to your desired outcome. Beautiful. So with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like nothing is stopping you, or nothing is going to be in your way. Even if there's something in your way, you're going to find a way around it. Okay, so it means that there will be some kind of interventions that come in for you regarding your movement in general. So with the Queen of Pentacles, that is like earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, also Sagittarius. So you could be having a new project that comes to you, a new form of focus as well. But I feel like this is a really practical, resourceful energy. Someone could see you in this light as well. So yeah, there could be some offers that are coming in, or new projects that you are embarking upon. If you're dealing with someone like the Queen of Pentacles in the physical, that can be a very someone that could be in the area of management or works in that area as well. So there could be something here where you are standing your ground with yourself. You're setting some kind of boundaries. Sometimes I call the Chariot buckling up, right? It's like you wear your seatbelt, you look at the mirror, that kind of thing. So I feel like there's something like that that you're working with energetically. So you have renewed your energy, and you're continuously having a renewal of energy. So with the Seven of Wands, you may find yourself standing your ground. One thing that you are watching for here, because I'm looking at a different perspective as I speak, there could be, you know, the scenario that came earlier, right? And it was about something that is moving very fast. So there could be something here where you're having to stand your ground with another, because not everyone is moving on their lane. You know, not everyone is trying to move on their lane. Some are actually trying to get in your lane or trying to cause some kind of havoc, you know. So there could be something here where this may not be your energy. This may be your energy in some capacity where you're standing your ground. The other side of this is that there could be something that you're dealing with that has a high chance of jumping into the fence. All right, so that can be a form of again bypassing. So there could be something here where you're dealing, or you have dealt with a bypassing energy. And bypassing is a form of saying I mean, it does explain right from the beginning about problem solving, not jumping into solution. So it's something like that. So there could be a situation where you have dealt with like that, where it has a high chance of jumping into making something all right, or you're also healing that at this time. Okay, so it could be both, and then you're seeing through it even more, and whatever you're seeing through is also allowing you to come back to yourself and heal. So there could be a mentor, a teacher energy. They may not have to be in the physical, but they're helping you to see yourself and also addressing something or standing your ground and setting your boundaries in a way where if you don't know where you're going, you are able to sort out what it is that you do not want. So it's a form of reflective energy, and it's coming up in the Seven of Wands. So it feels to me that it's something to do with like you knowing that you are on the right track and you're doing the right thing. The King of Swords. So the King of Swords is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, sometimes Virgo. So there could be something to do with analysis, highly objective energy that is coming towards you. Sometimes in love connections, the King of Swords can be seen as head over heart, but I mean, we can all embody the King of Swords, especially when something feels like, if it's confusing, if it's like there's a lot more emotion in something and you're needing to apply more objectivity and mental clarity, then you need the King of Swords. Okay, so I feel like you could be embodying the King of Swords energy in some capacity. This could be in the position of justice, this could be in the position of therapy, for example, or even counseling. So you are having some clarity come in here, and there's some form of transformation that you're doing. Whatever this transformation is like building up something from within you that allows you to clear out some kind of it's like allowing you to clear out something. It could be a debris, it could be, yeah, it helps you to clear out a clutter. So some of you could be decluttering. As I was sharing with you the message from the beginning, I got this show by, I think it's Marie Kondo, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see, just a second, Leo. Yeah, that's her name. Marie Kondo, if I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly, but I feel like there's something about putting soul into something right now, or re-souling, or maybe you're connecting to some kind of soul-like energy right now, but it feels very reconnecting and reassuring and retouching. Okay, so it feels like a retouching energy as well. So I feel like there's something like that you're touching back, or you are reconnecting. I'm going to see more about the King of Swords. With the Four of Pentacles, there is something to do with you manifesting. Okay, you have something that is coming in. This could be finances. It's mostly finances. This is Mercury in Capricorn. So there's something here where you are manifesting and you're holding together. And I'm also hearing against all odds with the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like this is happening against all odds, or this is also happening like as a result of you being in this Chariot energy. There's something where you could be protecting your energy, you could be standing your ground, you're not budging. Okay, if there's someone that needs to come towards you, then you are not budging. This is what I'm getting. The Four of Pentacles can be a card of holding on. So if there's anything that you are gearing towards, then it could be that you're definitely holding on and you're keeping your presence. Okay, so it feels like you're keeping your presence. There's a new level of enoughness and essence that is going on here. The other side of the Four of Pentacles can definitely be like frugality or holding together. But again, because it's coming upright, I feel like you will just know if this is something where there's enoughness and you need to let go of something, right? So with this coming upright, you will just know how to balance it. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is one of shift. Okay, so it feels like there's a new level of investment that you're coming to within yourself, and there's a positive shift that is happening in your finances with the Four Pentacles and the Five Pentacles. So I feel like there's a new level of maintenance that you're doing over here in terms of maybe something that you're holding together. So I would like to see a bit more. Sometimes I speak more on the physical level, but there's just so much more that comes on the energy. Queen of Cups. The Sun. Okay, there we go. So with the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords, there's that thing of very caring nature, giving. You could be connecting to, you could be seen as this person. I don't know why I feel like whether you're feminine or masculine, you're showing up as the Queen of Cups in the physical, like really soft, maybe not a lot of boundaries around, flowy. And then in the background, you have the King of Swords energy that is working with you, a very serious energy, a very, very protective energy right here that is working with you. You could be seen as the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Look how they're looking down. But then behind the scenes, or what is behind you, is actually something that is looking up and forward. The Sun card is protection. Yes, it feels to be a huge energy of the revelation of how protected that you are. And the Sun card is confirming that you could be going out in the sun, you could be connecting to something very prosperous. The sun is also bringing simplification. Okay, talk about simplicity. So it does feel like there's a look at the veil. Whether you are divine feminine, divine masculine, this is a card of protection. So you could be hanging out in the sun, going for an adventure as well. We have the Star. And at the bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. So 10, 10. This is your completion. And then with the new beginning, it feels like you're zooming into your power. There is a new level of alignment that is going on here. Divine masculine, divine feminine. And the Star is confirming that for you in Leo reading. Amazing. So what do we have from the life and career deck? Independence. So there could be something to do with that. Maybe Independence Day. I'm getting July 4th. That is like the US, but there are different forms of Independence Days or different dates. But here we have, it's time to go out on your own, create your own business, try something well outside your comfort zone. So I do feel like with the Four of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, there's a new level of maybe independence or unconditional love that you are working on and you are keeping. At the bottom of the deck, we have the wish come true. I mean, even with the Four of Pentacles, there was something that came about manifestation. Your wish is being granted. It may not come in the way that you expected. No worries. It is just what you need. Angels and ancestors, what do we have for Leo? This is so beautiful. Sun, enjoy success and happiness. I would just like to share that at the beginning of this reading, that is before I started doing the recording, I felt to look at what would manifest for you by the end of the week. So there are different intentions that I set. And some of them can be like, what is the energy? What is going on? And it can go like way deeper, right? You can go on a ride, that kind of thing. And we don't really end up at an outcome, even though there will be what is manifesting for this person. And there are some times where it's just like, what is this person attracting? And then I'll go from that perspective. This one feels to be what is coming up for you by the end of this period. Okay, so it feels to me that it's like a box, a gift. Talk about the 10 of Cups. So it's like there's a gift here or something that is a package that you are receiving. Druid, hold the space. So the Druid card is connected to expression, is connected to not only expression in terms of speaking, but like how we manifest, how we speak something into reality, and how we see something differently. You may see this one way and you can watch it way later and you see it in an entirely different light. That can be the Druid energy. A lot of wisdom. You may be connected to Druids, you may be connected to the trees as well, or even something to do with, again, the tongue. Maybe your language or something about like a new language that you're coming to. Hold things together. Don't make any sudden moves or changes. Stand strong, knowing that you are where you are supposed to be. The Druids were the ancient wise ones of Britain, Ireland, and France. They had a deep connection with the earth, the sun, and the moon. They were the scholars who created the Ogham tree language, and they were known for their creative skills in storytelling, poetry, and craftsmanship. When the Druid card appears in a reading, you are being guided to dig deep within and hold your station. If you are wondering what to do next or have a sense of anxiety about what is unfolding in your life, it's time to shift your perceptions and move back to a state of trust. Do not change your plans or do anything drastic, just trust in the process and let everything happen as it needs to before taking any more steps. Think of a tree. It has strong roots, yet continues to grow and bear fruit. Your life will be a reflection of this. So I wish you a blessed week, Leo, and I hope that this was helpful. I'm sending so much love and do take care. Bye-bye. Hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. This is for the week of 9th to 16th of March. And if you are new here, you are welcome as well. So let's see what is going on for you, who or what is coming towards you. There is the Judgment card over here. It did fall in a way where it was almost reversed. And yeah, so I'm just going to leave it upright. So maybe a form of call. Maybe a call is coming to you. Communication is coming to you. Yeah, I feel like you have communication that is coming through with the Judgment card. There's also someone that could be looking to run away from their calling at this time. Or they're looking to run from something. A form of like moving away from this or seeing if this is worth going with. And it feels like the universe is saying, not yet, okay? Not yet. Not yet. So you're coming back around. There's a comeback around. If there's anything that has tried to stifle your progress or stifle your path, then it could be that this is to do with seeing if this is worth it. Maybe something is not receiving you, or someone has not received you the way that you would have expected. But I do feel like even this position with the Judgment card is one that allows you to recalibrate. So there's a form of a recalibration that you're doing. With the Judgment card like that, whatever this is that has tried to tip your ship has only strengthened you. And this is not just you. This is a group of people. There's a movement, okay? So there's a major movement that you are making. And it feels like the universe, your guides, the divine, the God is saying, not yet. Not yet. A form of saying like you have not reached to the shore or you have not accomplished what you're supposed to do. So not yet. Not yet means that there is a natural ending to everything. And with every ending comes a new beginning. So it could be an energy where you're in right now, where you have had to surrender, or you have had to go into some form of surrender position. And that is how you know that this is for you, because you have learned to release the bird. You have learned to release something, but also stand your ground if you need to. But you're going to see that something is coming back to you because it has always been for you. Page of Cups. So that is Neptunian energy. Something very dreamy, something very gesture-like. You're receiving signs from the universe here because, believe it or not, Sagittarius, I didn't see this message coming, all right? I felt like I was just going to pick out the cards and then do the reading, but then this one came out of the blue. Exactly. So it feels like there's something here that is coming out of the blue for you in terms of the ether. You may have done that. Now with this, it feels like you are rising. Okay, you're rising. You're a seed. You're rising. This is Pluto. Pluto in Aquarius. You're rising. This is Archangel Michael. So there's a new level of protection, or something is about to showcase to you that you have been protected, or you're deeply and highly protected. This is you and what matters to you. What matters to you around you was supposed to make you to tilt your ship or to kind of give up, if I'm not mistaken here. Or what I'm picking up is to do with giving up. It's okay if you try something and you give up and you say, okay, maybe it's not for, that is not for you. It's okay. It's okay if something takes you out and maybe it's just the universe saying that it's the end of that cycle, it's the end of that phase. It can come with disappointment for sure. But then it's not okay if it's something that is caused just to stifle your growth or to distort your path or to distort your perception. That is not okay. There's a trumpet right there that's been blown. You could hear horns as well, maybe. Maybe car horns could be significant. Yeah. So let's keep going. With the judgment card, there is a judgment call. On the very physical level, you could be making a judgment call right now. Maybe a form of a decision that you're making. There could be someone coming back around as well. Maybe someone that has been silent may all of a sudden be calling you, thanks to, and sometimes no thanks to, Mercury retrograde. So there could be something like that is coming back around, second chances that are opening up. But I do feel like with this coming like that, you're going to see if this is a chance that is opening up again, or maybe it's just a closure, right? Because this is Plutonian energy. But I feel like with the judgment card, you're also showing up in your power, Scorpio, Sagittarius energy. And this further confirms the fact that something was supposed to tilt you out of your power or was wanted to take your power away, all right? You could have wanted to do that, but how can you take someone's power? You can't take their power away. You can only try. You can only try. Five of Wands, the Hierophant. Yeah, I do feel like there's something of a struggle. This struggle is to do with values. Maybe there's a form of something that has caused, maybe someone that you have a clash of values with. Okay, you just do not agree with this person. I mean, this is what is giving me with the Five of Wands and the Hierophant. So I feel like it's to do with like not agreeing with something and you're not seeing eye to eye. Okay, with this situation, there are different forms where it could be that there's someone who wants to come towards you, and yeah, that is the other aspect. Could be that with this person there's some kind of clashes in values where maybe you have different beliefs, different backgrounds, and they are still battling with themselves as to how to navigate this, because yeah, you could be doing something entirely different right now. So there's a form of a change, yeah, a struggle with a change that is happening in this situation. So one thing to see here is, yeah, perhaps you're looking to move in grace, or you are looking to move away from this, or something that just doesn't, if it doesn't make sense, if it's confusing, then you could be leaving it and just like letting it be. Yeah, sometimes we don't need to attend to it, just leave it like that and then you move away, right? So it could be that you're doing that. And there are sometimes where you face it head on. Yeah, I feel like you're looking away, you're looking forward, there's no looking back. But of course, apply this the way that it resonates. It could be that there's no looking back, where you are, yeah, you're just releasing it. If it needs to come back to you, it will. It will. But some of you are saying, no, that cycle is closed up. So if that's the case, that cycle is closed up, then I feel like it's something that has tried to distort your ship or do something, because they see that that cycle is closed up. So if it's closed up, then you come down with me, that kind of thing. And that doesn't make sense at all. Well, the Tower, yeah, something has sent you. We were supposed to put you down. Remember, stay present, okay? Keep staying present. Your presence is all that matters. Sometimes you will need to scream out loud. Sometimes you will need to, stand your ground. It's all a part of you being in your power. Judgment, Five of Wands, Temperance, Ace of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Okay. The Chariot is here as well, and then the Queen of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Swords, Five of Cups, Four of Wands, Four of Cups. Okay. Who has tried to taint your name? Okay, who tried to taint your name? Who tried to rub mud on it or rub something as a form of a smearing energy that I'm picking up here? I would like to see more about the temperance card, because I feel like you're in this place where you are Archangel Michael energy coming up twice. It feels to me that there is some deep protection that is coming in for you, or that is coming through for you. Wherever this is, feels to be that, how are you, my goodness, how are you still here? This is the question. How are you still here? Well, duh, you didn't bring me here. Temperance. Six of Pentacles. Yeah. This is, you're opening to receive. You're also showing up as someone who is giving. You're showing up as the one who is giving now. You could be giving out. You could just be in this place where you have not changed. Instead, you have opened more to receive, or you're even doing that even more right now. There's something very annoying that is going on. All right, something very annoying where, because this is all a continuous process, so there's something here where the way that this is testing you, right, is where you build up yourself so much that at the end of the day, you have no choice than to give. But it's like, as you're giving, what happens is you're also, maybe this is what has made you to kind of step back, because it feels like you're still giving, or you're still looking to like help something, or to, yeah, it could be a foundation. It could be that you work with a foundation. You could work with a group of people, or you're just someone who loves to give out, or would love to have more in order to give out. Maybe you're just that kind of person. Power, energy, empowerment, money, you know, in every way. You could just be that kind of person, or speak life into people, you know. But what is going on here is like, you are seeing, if it's like someone is holding something, right, and they're seeing like they're not used to having that to hold, right? It doesn't mean that they do not want to give, but it feels like there's about to be a time, or we're in this time where there's that thing of giving, receiving. This person is opening even more to receiving, and then as they're opening more to receiving, there is a demarcation, or there's a larger gap that is forming between those who are receiving and those who are not, right? So this is what you're doing. It's like there's something that you're sitting with, and it's all part of your healing process. It's all part of you coming back to your power right there. And you see, the Ten of Swords as your overall energy also confirms to me that this is your journey. This is me talking to you. Why? Because that is Gemini energy, okay? This is to do with your shadow side. This is to do with something of your expression. As the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter, I call it the Wheel of Fortune. As Jupiter goes direct, that is your ruling planet. Jupiter is going direct by the 10th, 11th March. So we're already in that process right now. What is happening is there's an expansion that is working for you. And this expansion, Sagittarius, for some reason, I'm getting that you are looking to kind of pick up something, all right? You're looking to pick up something. It sounds glorious. It sounds fun. Jupiter is going direct, you know, it's going into Gemini. Oh, it does make sense. It's going to be in Gemini. Jupiter is going to be in Gemini / Cancer. And we have the Chariot over here. So you see how that adds up somehow. So there's something to do with you finding your space. You finding some form of position. Like, where do I stand? Where does this stand? Let's leave it at the question for now. Because in the meantime, as you're in that space of yours, and you need to remember the space that you're in, so that you continuously operate from that space, because there's another space entirely. It's like a different dimension that you're coming to, all right? It's a different world that you're coming to with this kind of a personal power, with this kind of power, with this kind of a, is a way of thinking. Yes, it's a way of thinking as well. It's like your thoughts, your philosophy is changing. Your school of thought is changing. And it is time for you to own that school of thought even more. That school, that school of thought is also giving me the school of the universe. It's so true. So it's giving me that. So to say, so to speak. All right, but there's something about you coming to own, not own. No, you're doing it right now. Actually, there's nothing to own here. All right, there's nothing to own. It's just where you are at, and that's it. You know, and that is beautiful. It's a beautiful place that you're in. It goes to say that where you used to gain validation, where you used to gain a sense of belonging, or maybe a sense of being, maybe vanishing before you, but it's not vanishing, it's right there in the physical, but you can see it far apart from you. Yeah, it's like you're seeing it far away from you at this time. Wheel of Fortune. So I do feel like this is you being in your power, okay? And I could be speaking at a point in the week where this is happening or you are experiencing this, because the outcome here is the Ace of Swords. Speak your truth, keep going. The Four of Swords is some form of renewal energy, recharging that you're doing. The Chariot, after that recharging, what is happening? You have success, okay? You're ready to go. And the Queen of Pentacles is your grounding, you're focused, you are paying attention, you are focusing on whatever project that you're working on. Yeah, this is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, as well as Sagittarius energy. That is the Queen of Pentacles. So with the Five of Wands and the Judgment card, there could be something that you are facing, whether you're facing this head on. I do feel like however you're facing this, face the entity. Do not face the person. Face the entity, do not first face the person. There's something that you know already, but it's about to come into practicality even more. Ten of Pentacles. You have faced the entity, you didn't face the person. You continuously do that, which is amazing. So the entity is related to or connected to something about this Five of Wands. That is because some things that we deal with, it can easily be like you're creating a distance with someone and you don't see them again. There are some times where it's inevitable that you're in the same place with this person, you're in the same environment with this person, and there's that thing of loving and sometimes not liking, right? So there's that thing of like, it's just such a beautiful and wholesome, well-rounded reading here, okay? But it does make sense. Again, 10 and 1, 11 swords. So it feels like there's a new level of balancing that you're doing in terms of karmic rebalancing. So there's a form of a karmic rebalancing that is going on here. The Ten of Pentacles, if there's anything that has tried to trigger you, maybe has tried to push you, poke on the buttons, there are different forms of poking of buttons, so make sure you go to that poking of button that makes you feel good, all right? Touch on, but it's like at every point, sometimes we come out of something and we're grateful that if not for that trigger, if not for what happened, right, it would have just dragged that way. It would have just gone that way. So I feel like there's something here where maybe you're not moving in that place of like, move in grace. There will be moving in grace, right? But there are some times where we have to face something. So I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune and the Temperance card, this is karma, good luck, fortunes in your favor. This is you're winning some kind of jackpot that is connected to protection. And it may not look like, well, we saw the Ten of Pentacles, so it does make sense. I was about to say it doesn't have to be about money alone. And what do we have here? Ten of Pentacles, right? You're having resources, income, finances that are coming in. This cycle is over. The Lover's card over here. So yeah. So I feel like you're making some kind of judgment call and you have your clarity and you're making a decision right there. So I'm going to leave the Ten of Pentacles, 10, 10. I would like to see more about the Judgment card afterwards to see what that was in the first place. I do feel like it's just going to be a clarification. Opportunity. Doors are opening up for you. You have the chance to change jobs, start a business, or invest in a new venture. Just do it. Outside forces. Unknown figures are driving the situation. You may not be able to control the outcome. This cycle will shift soon and you will be okay. So I do feel like this is backing up the judgment card about the outside forces, in the sense that there's a part of it that are outside forces and you're being guided. Yes, the outside forces are there, but it's just for your better understanding, because at some point you didn't know this, but they were still there. Okay, so that will help you to continuously come back to your center and operate from that place. There will be revelations that come to you that are not fun, isn't it? Well, you need to remember that there was a time you were not aware, but it was still there. That helps to change a lot for you in order to come back to that place of trust and recenter and get back on track. So someone may need to get back on track right now. In the flow, that was the Eight of Cups energy. In the flow, the universe is sending you help. Tap into your inner power and go deeper to create the purposeful life, you really want to have. Make it work. So you could be doing some DIY, for example, or there's something that is definitely matching up where you're like, you'll be like, yeah, I'm here. You know, it's a form of like even showcasing. This kind of situations can showcase to you what really matters and what is there for you. So you could be a loyal person, for example, or there's something about your loyalty that is definitely granting you access to this fortune. But you will know how that loyalty comes in for you, yeah? Okay, so make it work. You have all the tools that you need to succeed, but you have to put in the effort. You excel at working with your hands and fixing problems. So there could be some sensory activities that you're working on, or something of play as well that you're connecting to. The Devil behind the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like there's something to do with, could be that there's something that you're working on regarding also flexibility right now. Maybe a form of well-being. Your healing, okay? Your healing. Eight of Swords. You're recognizing some patterns. You're a pattern recognizer. Nine of Pentacles and the Judgment card. And then the Three of Swords. Okay. So there feels to be definitely a healing process and a new level of independence, abundance. With the Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords together, okay, the Death card, you're opening up even more to endings and beginnings. From what I'm getting, there could be a transformation that you're doing within yourself as well. It could be a surgery. And these two are Uranus energies, okay? Three of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So Uranus usually gives me something of a surprise. So I feel like someone's situations may have underestimated your strength. Yeah, you were underestimated, or something may have underestimated how you were able to, because this kind of forces, right? They don't like to see togetherness. They don't like to see people coming together, because they thrive when someone is 13 swords, 4 swords, right? 1 and 3, 4. And what do we have here? 4 swords. So they thrive in seeing separation and like a broken mirror. They look for people who have experienced trauma, adversity, and they take advantage of that. All right, that is what they do. And I feel like this is you fighting right now, and the same situation. So when people talk about you, when they take up words about you, say stuff about you, you're a witch, you're a wizard, you will know where you stand. And this is why your own kindness to self comes in, your own compassion with self comes in, like you reassuring and having that divine guidance that will surely come for you, all right? That will surely come to you, that you are on the right track, because you will continuously be catered for, you will continuously be given to. Every now and then you'll be like, oh shoot, this pattern has come back around, this has come back around. You know, you can see that and be like, okay, maybe I need to get back on track. You know, a new level of honesty with oneself. What these situations want to see is disparity. Is it disparity? But it's a form of separation. Like they want to see people separated. They want to see people not coming together. And this is not about like just, putting a bandage and saying it's okay. No, they actually do not want to see you healing yourself and loving on yourself, because that is how you reconnect to this, right? So there's something about this that is showcasing you as the one who has done the work in a certain generation, in a certain community, in a certain line, that you are showing that. And all you need to do is to keep trusting right now. Wow, such a beautiful reading, Sag. And I wish you a blessed week. I'll come back with more videos as well. And do take care. Bye-bye.